Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to see you all in today's video, in which I actually want to look back at year 2018 and see which trends perfume industry offered us. I am very curious about your opinion on trends topic. Do you follow trends or not? And I made 4 categories. Some of these trends are new, some of them have been around for a while, but I found it is very interesting idea just to sum up which trends were really popular and what we as consumers enjoyed and what perfume brands offered us. So as I've told you, we have 4 categories and I'm very excited to share these perfumes with you guys because I actually love them all. Obviously we had probably more trends than I will share with you, so that's why I want you to leave me a comment which trend you found really popular this year. And also please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I hope you'll find it informative, interesting and entertaining, and that's been mentioned. Let's get started. So Tuberose has been popular for a few years now, and niche brands created a lot of Tuberose dominant perfumes lately, and right now Tuberose is probably a must-have note in each designer perfume for a woman. So Tuberose release of 2018 that I loved very much is Vona by Jeroboam, exclusive perfume inspired and created for Ukrainian ladies, and ta-da, I'm Ukrainian, so it is very close to my heart. And I love that Tuberose is there, but it is not noticeable. It is not Tuberose straight in your face. I personally had really hard times with liking Tuberose because in my opinion it just really depends on how perfumer works with it, because you can create a masterpiece with Tuberose or really bad smelling perfumes with Tuberose. But this one is great because Tuberose is actually mixed into the floral bouquet and it is very musky. Musky note really pushes that flowers and it is quite classy. It is very elegant, formal scent, perfect for work. It is a very strong perfume, beautiful one, projects like crazy, and it is kind of like your signature scent. Nice tribute to classic white floral scents with musk, and it is very modern, up to date. I love everything about it, especially the inspiration and the story. But the truly Tuberose scent that was released this year and I loved is Wild Pigeon by Mancera, and this is Tuberose straight in your face. It is like, whoa, yeah, this is Tuberose without a doubt. It is almost like plasticky, intense, overwhelming, but quite addictive, and it is only strong in the opening, and then the development of the scent is actually fruity. So what I like about it very much is actually how wearable it is for a Tuberose scent, and I find this very yummy without being gourmand. But my friends, Tuberose perfume that really changed my mind about Tuberose as a note and actually made me excited to discover more Tuberose's perfume. My first ever Tuberose love is definitely Tuberose Absolute by Paris Monte Carlo. Oh my god, like hands down the best Tuberose. Spicy opening of cardamom, dairy scent, and then it is pure Tuberose heaven. Such a long-lasting scent, such a compliment getter, such an elegant perfume, very luxurious. It's just like best true Tuberose with great development. I highly recommend this scent to all the lovers of Tuberose. And then I also smelled Tuberose by Nishane, and I was blown away because it had nothing strong and like indolic and like plasticky Tuberose about it. It's like juicy Tuberose flower, pure, natural, very aromatic, very pleasant to wear. So maybe if you don't like that plasticky note about Tuberose, then I highly recommend Nishane's Tuberose because this is probably the easiest Tuberose to wear. It also makes you feel that you're in the Tuberose garden. And then I finally want to mention Tuberose by DSH Perfumes because this is oily, slightly spicy, but also fresh tuberose, natural smelling, very interesting, and it is also quite classy, you know, it is almost vintage tuberose, which is quite interesting. And then for a designer tuberose that I recommend a lot is New Interdit by Givenchy. I have a review on it. I want to get a bottle. It has trendy note of tuberose, but also cherry, which is another trendy note right now, and I find it just has something so recognizable, so great about it, and I really want to get a bottle, and I highly recommend it to all the girls who love tuberose perfumes and designer section. So I've just told you that cherry note is very trending right now. We have a new release, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. I'm excited about it, haven't tried it yet. If you did, please leave me a comment what you think. But cherry release of 2018 that I fell in love at first sniff is O Series by DSH Perfumes, because it is the scent of Floriental black cherry that you eat like crazy when the season comes. I'm addicted to cherries. When I smell this perfume, I smelled cherries and sweet lilac. I mean, like, this perfume is obsession. You will fall in love with it. You have no chance. It is so good that it is absolutely impossible to describe. It smells like summer. It smells like cherries. It smells like love and heaven and joy. So another fruity perfume, actually we are moving to the fruity category, because I found there are a few new fruity releases that are great, and a lot of brands offered us fruity perfumes, such as Eau Saturday by Feel It, or the Perfume du Voyage. So this is natural perfume brand that creates different perfumes inspired by different destinations, and this one is so interesting because it smells fruity, but like ripe exotic fruits that you don't have a chance to taste every day, like on special occasions when you're traveling to the exotic tropical place, or maybe you're going to the restaurant and order some dish with some exotic ingredients, you know. This perfume is very interesting. It smells pure, natural, definitely reminds you of summer, and it smells very ripe. So if you want to have a feeling that you are biting into the ripe exotic fruit, that is it. It is very unisex, would be very beautiful on a man. And then I need to mention Pineapple by Galleca Fragrances, new release, my most worn perfume of summer. Super long lasting, exotic, sour pineapple. Like, if you're obsessed with pineapple, this is the #1 perfume that I recommend, because it is citrusy, it is yummy, and it is very sensual because of woods and gentle but very noticeable natural musky note of amber seeds. Like, this perfume is so unique and it is so easygoing. It is very unisex and it just creates a nice mood around you. It is very long lasting, projects intensely, so everything is great about it. I just love it so much. Highly recommend for men and women. And then finally we have new release by 4160 Tuesdays that is called Amberama, and oh my god, it has like fruity, almost like sugary violets mixed into oriental amber. This perfume is sweet, fruity and oriental ambery. Love it. It has truly Sarah's signature. If you want new release from Sarah but you don't want something crazy new, you want something that is similar to her older releases but something with new touch, that is it. So long lasting. I love it. I love these fruity violets. So moving on to another huge trend that was really booming this year, and that is cologne. And cologne is not just another word for perfume, as a lot of people say. Cologne is actually kind of like a concentration of perfume, if you know what I mean. So you have cologne, it is really low concentration, eau de toilette, eau de parfum, parfum, extract de parfum. I think it works like that. And cologne is also a genre in perfumery. So classic colognes are really not my thing because they smell so old-fashioned and reminds me of grandpas. they have this patty grain that is so crisp and bitter, and some citrusy grains. This is kind of like the kind of cologne. And this year so many brands released colognes, but they were modern and more citrusy, so this category I would call citrusy colognes. And I want to start with Sun Drunk by Imaginary Authors, which was my favorite perfume during summer because it was so refreshing. It was like a nice breath of citrusy, yummy, delicious, I don't know, air or water. It has a note of neroli and rhubarb. Rhubarb was so trending, and orange zest, honeysuckle. So it is like yummy, sunny, citrusy perfume, not really similar to pineapple. It is different. It is more citrusy and it is more sweet, and it is like more watery. It has like watery texture, but quite long lasting, so interesting. It is like in between the fruity and citrusy category. But this cologne that made me like go crazy is the new release by Mishane, which was inspired by a Turkish tradition to offer guests a splash of cologne to wash their hands. And this is hands down my favorite neroli perfume ever. It is very citrusy, it is clean, and it is so uplifting. Very aromatic perfume. It has perfect amount of green and citrusy notes. It has this nice freshness of neroli with a floral side, but not too floral, not too citrusy, not too green. Perfect balance, very easygoing scent. It is just so nice to apply in the summer when it is hot and you want a bit of everything and you want your perfume to be fresh. And then I also enjoyed Rhubarb and Citrus Cologne by 4160 Tuesdays, another rhubarb scent. This one is so special because, oh my god, that will sound funny, because it reminds me of weed, of scent of marijuana. I've never smelled it, but I went to Amsterdam and it was everywhere, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it reminds me of it. So it has like citrusy marijuana scent, so interesting, a little bit sharper than the rest, but perfect when it's super hot, when it's burning hot outside. And then we have an avant-garde cologne, not traditional type of cologne by PARFUMS. It smells like dirty powder of flowers with something slightly fresh but not really citrusy, and it is a perfect nighttime cologne. Even though it is light, it is very long lasting and projects, and it is definitely on the dirty, sexy side. Such an unusual perfume in general. Actually, it has a quart of Tuberose and Lily of the Valley, and I would never actually be able to recognize it if I was not aware of the notes breakdown. So this perfume is definitely for people who are looking for something creative. And then I need to mention Mandarina di Sicilia by Paris Monte Carlo, because this is hands down my most favorite citrusy orangey perfume of all time, because it reminds me of Christmas, but not of cold Christmas that I'm celebrating somewhere in Australia where it is super hot. It smells of oranges, but it doesn't really smell cold, and oranges are my #1 association with Christmas time. It is, whoa, it is like, oh my god, this is best oranges and mandarins that are growing on the trees. You can smell the leaves, the zest. It is so beautiful, refreshing, energizing perfume, and people go crazy about it. They always ask me what I'm wearing, and every person that smelled it in my collection was wowed by it. So I swear by it, is amazing. And finally, I want to mention Oh by Cristiano Bellotti, because this perfume is a nice men's fragrance. It reminds me a lot of Acqua di Gio by Armani, but this one is better. It is like niche quality. It is so good for men. It would be amazing for men to wear it during summer to formal occasion like work. It is beautiful. So that was the citrusy cologne category. Okay, and finally we are moving on to the last but not least category, which is vanilla. And I don't really think that vanilla can go out of style, because it's like the most delicious, the most attractive note ever. But I have discarded so many great, not so many, but a lot of great vanilla perfumes, and first of all I need to mention You Vanilla collection by Sylvain Delacour. Her concept is to take one note and create 5 perfumes with that note, but show that note in a different light. She has a musky collection, highly recommend, have a full review on it, and this new vanilla collection is everything. Like if you're a vanilla junkie, if you're new to vanilla, if vanilla is not your favorite note, if you're a vanilla hater, vanilla addict, like check it out. You have a citrusy vanilla in here, aromatic vanilla, delicious vanilla, sunny vanilla, floral vanilla, and even oriental vanilla. So this is amazing. €5 discovery kit, very long lasting, like it will last you for such a long time. She has amazing pricing, travel cases, like this is amazing brand and collection and idea. And then another vanilla perfumes that I love to discover this year and were released this year are by 4160 Tuesdays. So Sarah's perfumes are probably in each category, which is mind-blowing. Oh no, I don't have a Tuberose perfume created by Sarah because she actually told me that she doesn't like Tuberose, and me neither, but I mean, like, to have a Tuberose from Sarah would be something very special. Anyway, let's talk about Creamy Vanilla Crumble. I'm sure you have heard me talking about it for like the longest time because I love it. Like, it is one of the best vanillas ever, like on this planet. It is like calming, relaxing, yummy, but not gourmand vanilla, fresh, uplifting, and I love to wear it to bed. Like, I wear it religiously every evening, and like, oh my god, this is something unrepeatable. If you love vanilla, if you want #1 vanilla on this earth, if you want vanilla that is like so good and so unisex, like without anything feminine, anything masculine, if you want it just to be, oh my god, it's the best thing, that is it. I love it so much. I really wish I had a full bottle. I definitely need to get a bottle. And then we have Rhubarb and Custard, which is another rhubarb themed perfume, but it is not citrus. It just has some citrusy moment, but it is not too obvious. It is not too long lasting. It is more on gourmand, creamy, almost like sugary vanilla side. And funny thing about this perfume, I sprayed it generously when I went to work one day, and as I came home my mom asked me which perfume I applied because she could smell it everywhere, and I was like, oh, that is it. And I had an amazing day at work too. It is beautiful vanilla, more playful vanilla, more like modern vanilla, more simple yet interesting vanilla. So yeah, that is vanilla category. Okay, and that basically completes this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know it is quite long, and I tried to be really straight to the point and informative, but to be honest, I actually gave you almost like a review on each perfume, so I hope you don't mind how long it is. Leave me a comment, what do you think? Do you prefer longer or shorter videos? I really want to start a conversation with you in the comments, and I'm curious to know if you also found that these trends like vanilla, tuberose, cologne and fruity perfumes were popular or not. What do you think was popular in your opinion, what you liked? And please leave me a comment with your most favorite tuberose, vanilla, fruity and cologne perfume. And all the information about mentioned fragrances you'll find in my description box, so check it out. And also please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so you'll be the first one who is updated about my new video. Give this one a thumbs up, share it with your friends if you want, and I think I have anything else to say except stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next month really soon. Bye guys!